All right. Here we are, Body by Vlad Show, episode 7, part 2. My name is John Robert Quinn, the guy who builds talk shows coast to coast. And, of course, we're hanging out with Mr. Vlad Telaluyev. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
By the way, your cousin, I believe, Mark Telaluyev, the realtor, hung up on me.
Hung up on you?
Yeah. Hi, this is Quinn. We're back. I was like, okay, cool. Not interested. So talk to me about, well, first of all, we're talking about nutrition and health today. Talk to me about the keto diets and these other trendy diets. You had the Atkins diet, and then you had there's a million of them, right? What's the story with these?
I think it's just like clothing lines and brands, and they come and go type of thing. It's not a lasting, that's why you always see these new diet trends, and people are like, oh, I'm on this new plan, and I'm like, what is it? They're like, I'm just gonna eat oatmeal for a week straight.
I heard about that.
I'm just
Doesn't
like,
even make any sense.
yeah, do you know what I mean? I'm like, where do you guys get this from? Like, logically it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm on the pod diet, the Tide Pods. All I'm eating are Tide Pods. I just punched, I'll keep going.
There's just like so much chaos right now going on. People like, okay, what diet should I be on? Oh my god! I'm like, just eat the right foods.
Just eat the right foods and
have a balanced diet.
Get
It's
off your
simple
butt
as that.
and exercise a little bit. Why don't
I
you just go
feel
take
like
a walk
it's like
once a day?
I think it's like so simple that it's easy not to do. And you just tell people what the safety they can find online, but you're just like, okay, you gotta do this, this, and this, and exercise. So like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
We've been taking walks. Her and I, we take walks probably about 3-4 days a week together. It's nice. We're walking.
walking is so much better, I believe. Like, than running.
Well, I don't like to move. First of all, if I could lose weight and just not move, I would be completely.
I haven't
okay
noticed,
with it.
Quinn.
You see me take my walk, I'm just like. There are other people that are like me, though. That's the thing. People don't want to move.
There are, yeah. This is why our program doesn't really work for people that don't want to move.
Oh, goodness gracious.
We're gonna have that as a question. Do you like to move? No. You can stop right there. This will not work for you.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yeah,
So what is this keto diet? There's people that are listening that have heard of it, or maybe they're on it. What is this?
it's pretty much the removal of all carbohydrates and sugars and just making
But
your
you just
body.
told me that you need carbohydrates in your diet.
Of course. That's like the fuel. It's fuel for your brain. It's fuel for your muscles. Glycogen is fuel for your body.
So if people get on the keto diet, they're losing weight. Why are they losing weight?
Calories.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I cut out a macronutrient, for example, carbohydrates, and people are eating a lot of carbs throughout the day, that's about 500 to 1,000 calories every single day. Does that make sense? And so all they're doing pretty much is like not eating as much calories. Of course they're going to lose weight. But then what happens is your body loses the weight and then it plateaus and then you're done. But in that meantime is you're going to have a really bad side effects. Does that make sense? It's kind of like running a car out of alignment. Something's going to mess up if you keep driving.
Correct.
And that's what happens to the body. Yeah, you can go right now and every now. It's like getting an injury. You don't feel it now, but then you feel like, and I know so much people that have done that. Oh, I lost 27 pounds and now you talk to them 6 months later. Oh, I gained 60 back. Okay, well, there you go.
It doesn't really work.
Rebound.
Like a bad investment, right? I'm going to give you $20 today, but you're going to give me back 40.
Well, the keto diet is a quick solution. That's what everybody's looking for, is a quick weight loss. Now, don't get me wrong. You can do that, but not for a long period of time. It could be used to get ready for an event or something like that. Does that make sense? It's not a long-term thing. It's more of a short-term. I'm just going to cut my carbs for a week or a couple days or 2 weeks.
You have a wedding coming up.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the people who get on stage and everything, they do that. They manipulate the carbohydrate fats and proteins, but they can't sustain that.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. And that's where proper diet and exercise comes in.
Right.
So why is your approach different than a lot of these other diets? And again, there's a million of these diets out there, and we've already touched on this, but if people miss the point, what makes Body by Vlad different than these crazy diets?
Because we don't offer diets. We offer solutions and meal plans to where it's suitable for the client, suitable to the lifestyle. I give them a meal plan and say, hey, let's see if this works. And then I tell them, I was like, hey, I want you to adjust it. What do you mean? I want to adjust it to your life. You don't have to eat 3 times a day if you don't want to. Eat when you're hungry, but eat something that's going to be beneficial to you.
I remember Natalia was at one gym, and they would have her eating kale pancakes and eating, I mean, just absolutely ridiculous food. And there comes a point where, I mean, you can shove that stuff down your throat for so long, and then you're just, you know what, I'm kind of over this. I'm going to go eat a pizza, a whole pizza. You know what I mean? And what's happening now is, I'll go, what do you want to do about dinner? And she'll go, I could be bad today. I'm going to go get ribs. Within the rest of the week, she's eating what she's supposed to be eating, which are salads and fish and different proteins, chicken, and she's eating the stuff that is on your plan, but she can still eat. I thought it was the funniest thing this weekend. She goes, oh, I can have dark chocolate. He didn't say how much dark chocolate, but I can have dark chocolate.
The whole bar's gone?
No. But no, it was just so funny just how excited she was. I can have dark chocolate. I'm thinking to myself, like, you can eat mine because dark chocolate's gross. Oh, man, just too funny. Where do people start if they want to become healthier?
It's a good question. Where would they start? A lot of people do start going to the gym, but I feel like the dietitians and nutritionists are undervalued, and nobody really goes to a nutritionist. They go to a gym because they think that's where the solution is. But in reality, it's in your meal plan and your diet and how do you structure it. Do you have diseases? Do you have disorders? Do you have thyroid issues? People go to the gym and work their butt off, but they don't get results because it's not actually.
You're outworking a bad diet.
You can't outwork a bad diet, and then that's not only the diet, but it's also your hormones. You're balancing your hormones and all that, making sure your body's working properly, your digestive system. It's a lot of different factors. You can't just have a diet and a personal training. You have to. It's more than that, right? It's figuring out how your body absorbs the nutrients. Do you have any disorders that your body's not? You know what I mean? So. It's more than just let's go to the gym and expect to lose this weight, right? And you can do that, yeah. It just depends on what the person's goal is. But I think the first step is learning where your body is. Do you have any problems that you need to be fixed and addressed? Do you need supplements to address certain deficiencies? And then once you have that, the gym will just be like that little second piece that says, oh, let's just see. The gym is not really to lose the fat. It's more like building the muscle and strength and conditioning the body. The meal plan is what's going to really shape your body. So every meal like that compounded over a period of time, 3-6 months, you're going to see the result now.
Absolutely.
And the 6 month will be like, oh my God, what's going on, right? And it takes about 27 months to really see the big difference, compounded over time. So that's about 2.5 years. 2.5 years, yeah.
A little over 2 years, yeah. All right, folks. So if you want to change your life, and I know it sounds kind of cliche, at the end of the day, do you want to change your life, your daily activity, and then of course your energy, your mind, your just the whole everything, the whole your spirit changes, the time and energy that you spend with your spouse, because now you're able to do things together instead of with the kids. I mean, just let's say that you've been married for 20 years and you've never been able to go hiking because you couldn't go hiking, which means you never shared those memories, you never got to experience any of those things. But now you've lost the weight, you've got the energy, you've got the strength, and you now want to do those things. She wants to go hike up to a waterfall, and now I'm the fatty sitting there saying, I don't know if I can get up that. That's kind of the point, right?
You got to keep up, Quinn.
Yeah, I know, right? Do they have wheelchair access? Yeah. Dirt bikes. I'll just take a dirt bike up there. BBVFitness.com, 916-764-2559, 916-764-2559, BBVFitness.com. We're going to go to a break. We're going to come back and learn more. We'll be right back.